friends, this is Grisel with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another pick a card reading for you. And today we are going to do things a little bit different, of course. We can't have everything monotonous and continuous and be the same. So today I'm going to ask you guys to pick a cup or a number, 1, 2, and 3 obviously. And from that you'll be getting a different read according to whatever the object underneath is. So I will be using some crystal cards. I'll be reading from the book as well. And let's see where this goes. Okay, so I've gone ahead and sage and cleared the space for us. Do a little bit more. If you could really focus and breathe, it's okay if you pick more than one cup. You can just read the other, stay tuned for the other reading as well. So, without further ado, here we go. All right. So if you picked pile number 1, I'm going to go ahead and uncover this for us. And in here, we have this beautiful little amethyst. And so that is for my pile number 1. So let me face this over a little bit better. So for those of you that chose pile number 1, we have the beautiful amethyst here. This is a great healing crystal and incredibly soothing if you had a lot of heartache, heart pain, a lot of sadness. It just really is a great go-to crystal for almost anything. Now I'm going to go ahead and be using, I can't even speak English today. I'm going to go ahead and use the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. And so we're going to go ahead and read from the book as well. And so without further ado, pile number 1. What does pile number 1 need to know, please? Anything that they deeply need to know that's going to help them. Let's find out. Labradorite. I can never pronounce these words, so you guys, I hope you forgive. Let's see how we do this. Here we go. All right, and then we're going to zoom in a little bit so you get a little bit more of a feel here. That is so pretty. Okay. It's one of my all-time favorite stones or crystals, however you want to look at it. And I'm going to go ahead and read from the book. And that way you get the full spectrum. Bear with me here. Okay. It's the mind's eye. Labradorite raises your consciousness to connect to mystical dimensions and higher perspective energies. It strengthens your faith in yourself and aids in intuitive guidance. So it also helps with understanding. You're an intuitive being with the gift of foresight. Keep yourself grounded. The veil between the world is thin. You could easily confuse yourself with imaginings. Aim for clear insight. Hold on to common sense. It is your most effective tool in assessing intuition and acting on those that are valid. So the divination part of this is beware psychic vampires. Ensure that you do not have a leaky aura. You face a temporary setback, but a sudden reversal in fortune is possible. Be careful what you wish for may come true. Raise your consciousness to highest level. This crystal indicates capricious love. So healing insight. Giving your energy away is bad for your health. Establishing an efficient interface with the outside world will protect your well-being. So it is a third eye chakra. Let's get a little bit more information about this. Okay, so for pile number 1, we got this beautiful stone, actually 2 beautiful crystals here. Oh, hi. I'm going to go ahead and actually give this a full mix. So for pile number 1, why are these crystals out here and what are they addressing, please? Let's find out. Six of Cups is someone from your past. It's a past love. Someone that you have a lot of fond memories about, and maybe you need to stay grounded and stay in your truth. Follow your intuition, but be really, really grounded and not with like just fantasies. Fantasies are great for creating and manifesting, but they're not grounded in truth, right? And so this could be a person who's younger than you, or they're older than you. Either way, there's a big age gap, I feel. And it could be a child. For some of you, not all of you, but it's somebody that just brings back nostalgic feelings. Now, I feel like there's a warning here to protect yourself against giving this person too much, I heard the word credence. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly, but you want to be really careful that you just don't give all of your love to someone from the past because of some nostalgia. And memory has a way of fading the bad stuff or softening the lens of our view when we look back in retrospect. So it's going to be important that you look at things with a clear perspective and not, I guess, from a fantasy or imaginings. What else do we need to know? For pile number one, please. Let's find out. Okay, the King of Swords. So this is, again, using your intellectual abilities as well as your intuition, being able to cut and decipher everything that, you know, separating truth from like fiction or simply wishful thinking and things like that. But also this can indicate the person from the back, the person from the past, being somebody who's really kind of smarmy, a little bit like kind of a little bit full of themselves, a little bit narcissistic feeling, and thinking that they can just come in and do whatever it is that they want because you really have a soft spot for them. So you want to be careful and guard against that. And if you look right behind him, there's all sorts of clarity, but he's standing in the way as a blocking point. So whoever's coming towards you, if this is romantic, if this is business, or otherwise, you definitely want to make sure that you have, you know, I don't want to make you paranoid, but you want to make sure that all of your senses are heightened, that you're connecting, but that you're also grounded, okay? This person just thinks really highly of themselves, and I feel like they could really want to seek to take advantage of you, and I don't like that. Yeah, anyways. So what else do we need to know for pile number one? Let's find out. So there has been a big change, or will be a big change in this situation, this relationship. Okay, so it could be even a job, for example, that really is from the past, something that you had that you really enjoyed, that you had nostalgic feelings for, and maybe someone in there was meddlesome or wanted their own way or really used you. I feel like there's just an element of being used here. So whether this is friends, family, a lover, it doesn't make a difference. You want to be aware of separating that feeling of, gosh, I remember the good old times, versus factual, like, okay, that's the good old times, but are they still really sweet, or did they really use you? You don't want to really blend fact and fiction so much that fiction overrules and you forget the facts, okay? So there has to be a really big change in this, and death is, you know, of course, I'm talking about metaphoric. You want to definitely look at how wings are formed of flames, or going up in flames. Regardless, it's a big. It's almost like saying, okay, if you're going to be a man, or if you're going to be an angel, but don't be a man pretending to be an angel. Okay, and so this could speak to deceit. I'm reading intuitively as well. But that has to end in order for this person to come at you straight, or this situation to come at you straight. Because I feel like there's an element of deceit, which is why you need protective energy, okay? What else do we need to know about this situation? You know what, I'm going to use my dice because I can. And if you're using earphones, headphones, earbuds, whatever, you want to be careful because I don't want to blow out your eardrums. So for pile number one, what is going on with this situation, please? A little bit more information for pile number one. Let's find out. I'm getting the one. I'm getting the hourglass. I know this doesn't mean a lot, but these are my little symbols. And I'm getting the self-protection, like not wanting you or other people to see exactly what it is that's going on. So I feel like this person or situation, this person looked out for number one. And if you really look at things logically, they always looked out for themselves first. Now, there has been some time that has passed, and maybe there's more time that will pass, but I think it's a good thing because you need to get a lot more clarity and get a little bit out of your romantic notions or romantic head a little bit. Now, this right here is my personal symbol that says that, you know, they're shielding themselves. This person doesn't want to really expose themselves. They do disguise themselves as being kind of an angel or sweet or something else. I don't really know how to express it, but the end of the story is that they're not coming at you straight. Okay, so what else do we need to know about this situation for pile number one, please? This cautionary tale. Let's find out. The Four of Swords. You guys have been on a break, or this is someone that has been not in contact with you. Okay, so and so I feel like when you reach the Four of Swords, for those of you that love to read or understand the cards a little bit better, I feel like this is saying, you know what, they've taken time out and they're really kind of reassessing. They're thinking about heartache, heartbreak. This could be you. They could actually be a narcissist and flipping the script and really saying that, you know what, I'm the one that's brokenhearted. I'm the one that really got done wrong here, when really they've twisted the story, okay? And I do feel like they've kind of sat at the computer or used their phone to kind of reach you, get in touch with you, and they just keep going, nope, I can't send that message. No, I can't, because they think back to the heartache, heartbreak that they think they have, but really intuitively and like logically, everybody else sees that they've done you dirty, okay? So be careful that someone doesn't come back just expecting the same merit that they had prior to them leaving, I guess is the point. If they did you dirty, then look at the facts, please. And I'm too a hopeless romantic, but we have to look at reality, right? So for pile number one, what else do we have going on here? Let's find out. Oh my goodness. Look at this. All these cards want to jump out. I feel like this person wants to talk to you. They want to come at you and towards you like quickly, even though this Chariot, this one jumped out. This Chariot is typically depicted as being fast, and all these cards are flying out, like falling all over the place, way too much for me to take. Chariot is usually something that's really fast, right? At least it's depicted in the typical tarot. But look at this guy. This guy is just taking its time, and she's like, yeah, we're in it for the long haul. This person can have a disability or feel like they are incapacitated, unable to move forward. They feel like they're helpless, hopeless, and it could be part of their story, right? It doesn't mean that they have a physical disability, that they're in a wheelchair or anything like that. For some of you, I do feel like that is true, but for most of you, I feel like they're like, oh, well, you know, I'm coming towards them, but at a very slow pace. They're thinking that they're making progress, but they do want to come at you fast. They just don't know how to come back, how to make a comeback from what they've done. And I feel like what they've done is but really pretty dirty, shoddy. Okay, so what else does pile number one have to tell us, please, about this situation, about this cautionary tale? Let's find out. Okay, Four of Fire, they want to set up a home with you. They want to set up stability. I feel like right now this is just stating simply that there is no stability, even if this isn't like a relationship, that you guys are not on the same page. I'm going to try turning on my light. Maybe this will give us better. Yeah, I think that's better. And so they're feeling like, you know what, they know that they need to come at you with a stability that they've never had before. I feel like their words are hollow. I feel like they left you kind of expecting, and you wanted stability, and they know that you want stability with them. So whether this is work, or this is a lover, or this is a friend, You wanted them to show up more for you, to be able to count on them, and they just were not there. So I'd be definitely cautious about that, regardless of, you know, those feelings that we have for these people that we love. And I'm gonna go ahead and get another card for you here. So let's find out, why have they not approached before? Why are they away, separated from you? I'm gonna use the Tarot de la Nuit, and I probably messed that all up. You're welcome. Okay, why is this person not contacting you, or why are they away from you? Let's find out. Five of Cups. So they're thinking about the good old times, and they can't get over feeling sad, feeling sorry for themselves, a lot of self-pity. So basically, I just see not taking responsibility, not moving forward, not looking at, you know what, this almost looks like she's sitting, the mermaid is sitting on a stone that looks like a head facing the past. And so she is facing the past, I feel, and just stone cold, staring at the past, thinking about, I remember the good old times, and now I can't change what has transpired or my past actions. But really, they need to be looking forward, just like a mermaid is. Maybe this person is waiting for you to communicate, or they're waiting for time to change something, which is really, they need to take ownership of the situation, and they're simply not, okay? Do you really want someone like that in your life? I'm gonna say no, please. No thanks. Okay. Anything else that we need to know about this situation? Why is this person not coming forward, please? In this cautionary tale, let's find out. Seven of Wands. They know that you're going to be defensive, and you have every right to be. Even though you have really deep, sweet feelings for them, I feel like they've done you really, really wrong, okay? And this person knows that they just cannot come towards you and expect everything to be status quo the way it was. You're going to be defensive. Look at these embers. I mean, they left everything in a blaze of glory and just like a bunch of fire around. I feel like when they left, or the situation just imploded or exploded, they ran away. And so now, in order to get back in your good graces, they're going to have a lot to atone for, okay? And the thing is, I just feel like they have not learned their lesson. They're going to look for ways to use that sweetness as leverage to get back in, instead of just coming at you clean and saying, I screwed up, okay? So that is your cautionary tale, pile number one. Much love. Please do, if this strikes a chord with you, please give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment. Do subscribe and leave me a little message letting me know what pile you were. I'm very curious to find out. Thank you so much. Hi, pile number two. So here we are, ready to do your reading. If you chose this pile, I want to thank you so much for visiting my channel. And without further ado, let's find out what's going on with you. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a crystal card first. And we're going to find out what your cautionary tale is, okay? What's your cautionary tale? First, we're going to find a crystal to help you. And what would that be? Let's find out. Carnelian. You saw me mix the deck, right? Carnelian. That is very interesting. Pile number two, because look. Now, intuitively, I picked Carnelian for you. I love it when Spirit does this. And you have an added little bonus. You've got a butterfly here. So the first intuitive message, I'm just going to tell you right now, what I'm intuitively getting for you is that in order for you to move forward and to transmute and transform and to overcome, right? This is, the butterfly's all about change, all about growth, all about transforming into something completely different than what people expect, and changing situations and so on and so forth. You need to get really, really grounded. I'm going to turn on the light so you can actually enjoy these crystals. Hopefully that comes on camera a little bit better. Let's see if that helps, I hope. Okay. And so what I'm going to say about this is that it's going to be really important for you to go ahead and get grounded. Carnelian is one of my all-time favorite. It definitely addresses the root chakra, what makes you stable, and also is affiliated with the number 7. So that tells me that there is a need to be connected to spirit. And in order to connect to spirit, you need to be grounded. It's like one hand washes the other. And when you are grounded, this is going to help you fly and transmute your situation. It'll change your cautionary tale. Now, I'm going to read from the good book. And this is the using the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck, okay? Carnelian protects against glamours, spells, envy, and the evil eye. Bringing good fortune to the wearer, it prevents blood from rushing to the head to cause precipitate action. That's odd, okay? Self-understanding. You have the ability to remain calm during disputes and self-control, not to follow the crowd. Courage to face in the face of danger comes from inner strength, not foolhardiness. Your family means a lot to you. Your sexual desire is strong. Lust or aggression has been a problem in a past life directed towards creativity. So, be eloquent, creative, and bold. Do not back down, pile number 2. Trust your intuitive perceptions. Distinction in your career lies ahead. Be a mentor. Alleviate stress. Take time to play. You are a tower of strength during sorrow. Stay anchored in the present. Let go of emotional ties, outdated projects holding you back. Be aware of a charismatic person. That's your cautionary tale. Okay. So let's find out additional information here. Let's go ahead and start with these cards right here. And what else do we need to know about this information? How to transmute this cautionary tale. What's going on for pile number 2? Let's find out. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. For those of you guys that are not dating or dating, actually for all of you, okay, I'm just going to say that this person, the situation involves giving to multiple. So if you're in the dating world whatsoever, this person thinks that they're really fine. They're kind of full of themselves, and they are fine. They're really good looking, attractive, handsome, whatever the case may be. Problem with that is that they know it, and they're really just giving to more than one person. So this person can be, quote, generous with their affection. They could love bomb you. They could manipulate and use their looks against you. They can use their lust and sex against you as well. They know that you have a lusty nature, and so this could be something that could be easily manipulated, but it's not just you that they're doing this with. Okay, so you want to be careful. Obviously, there's a thing called STDs and everything else, and for those of you that are dating, you just want to be cautious. And even, frankly, I mean, this can happen in coupled or marriages or whatever. It could just happen to anyone. So you just want to be careful that you are protecting yourself if this resonates with you, okay? Let's see where this goes. So you want to just be careful of anyone that claims that they're, you know, strictly just wanting to see you or love bombing you, because they could actually be, you know, dating or seeing multiple people, which is fine as long as you know. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know your life. Okay. So, pile number 2, what else do we have going on with you? Let's find out. Okay, the King of Cups. So here I have somebody who is really, I mean, this person, he, she, it's gender neutral, has gone through the gamut as far as all of the cup suits go. And so they know what it's like to fall in love with love, to be in love with love. They know what it's like to offer love and then just rush off when they were younger. They too have been hurt by love, and some of it is their own doing, okay? And so you would just want to be careful that this person does commit you straight, because he's still on a horse, even though he's a king. And I do read these cards intuitively, okay? He does have his wand right here. So this person is led by their passion, and you want to be careful that it's passion not for a multitude, but it's passion for you, if that's what you're looking for, okay? That is so far your cautionary tale. It appears romantic. What else is going on with this cautionary tale for pile number 2. Sorry, it's even right in front of me. Okay, you also, you might want to watch pile number 1 simply because this card came out. Okay, Six of Cups, it was kind of an anchor card for that reading as well. And I feel like here you also have like nostalgic feelings for this person. They could have there's a perceived age gap or a perceived maturity, if not an actual age gap between you guys. And this person could have really just made you feel super special. Like you felt like you were a kid in a candy store, and all of a sudden they, they're just giving to different people is the caution right there. So you want to take it for what it's worth. Don't allow nostalgia and the good old times to really deflect from what's going on in the real world, okay? What else is going on for pile number 2? Let's find out. Okay, Temperance. Make sure that you are completely balanced. Make sure that you have your feet on the earth and that you're transmuting these elements in order to create something better. I feel like you are the great alchemist, and you have the ability, actually, and the power. You have divine protection standing in front of you. Like with this protection, I feel like fate or spirit or circumstances could have intervened in order to make sure that you were not like taken for a ride or badly hurt by this situation or this person, or that things are currently happening like that. Like, for example, all of a sudden you have to travel for work and you can't meet up with this person, or this person gets removed from your life, or there just seems to be a lot of roadblocks, because I feel like that's spirit. And if this is you, that is definitely, if this resonates, know that you're divinely protected, okay? This is Temperance. This is also telling me that you have a guardian angel around you who is willing, and not just willing, but definitely taking forward movement action in order to protect you. Now here, I'm kind of seeing a little bit like a pair of sunglasses. Your person, or this, in this cautionary tale or situation, can really wear sunglasses. They could be somebody who really hide their eyes or try to shield their eyes behind mystery, and reflect everything out to you. And all of this reflection is so that you don't see really what's going on. So I don't like that. Anyways, keep your witchy ways, keep your intuition going and flowing. I think that you are absolutely beautiful, divine, you're well-read, you're well-versed, you have everything going for you, and you don't need lower levels just really manipulating your energy or trying to take advantage of you, okay? You could be studying a lot. What else? Yeah. I love how Spirit intervenes on our behalf. And one thing that I'm being told is, remember that things happen for us, not to us. And that's really a hard pill for me to swallow personally. Now, if you have earbuds or any, headphones or anything, you'll want to be careful, because I'm going to go ahead and mix the dice. What else do we need to know for pile number 2, please? Zen. How can I not read my own handwriting? Oh, text. Zen and text and down. Okay. So I'm going to keep these things in mind, but you definitely want to stay in your Zen. You might be receiving a text from this person, and I kind of feel like that's going to bring you down, okay? And so it could be talking about one of these barriers that's standing in the way of you in this situation, a cautionary tale. Sometimes our emotions, we want what we want, even though it's not good for us. Who does not like a little bit of poison, right? I do. That's not helping, I know. Cautionary tale. What else do we need to know for pile number 2? What's going on here, please? Thank you. Oh, wow. 10 of Wands, but that flew out of the deck, and it flew out upside down. I don't know if you saw that, in fact. I'm going to zoom out. Flew out of the deck reverse. And so this is about, carrying too much on your back, but you are being told don't carry more than you need to. Carry your fair share. I think that you're starting to see that you're not going to do all the work. For example, if you're the one planning all the dates or all the meeting ports or making all the efforts, or if you're taking flights to meet your significant other or a point of interest to somebody, a person of interest, even if this is a job and you're doing all the flying, and yeah, they'll pay for it, but what about the time, the energy? It's taxing to fly out for interviews here and there. And so I feel like you're going to start going, you know what, you can't shoulder some of the responsibility and burden of whatever it is that is going on here. I don't think that you're going to stay in this situation for long, especially because you have your divine guides looking after you. What else do we need to know? For pile number 2, please. Let's find out. So 3 of air, this is shielding yourself from heartache, heartbreak. Okay, you could have people gossiping about you, by the way. I don't want to make you paranoid, but this is 2 people that are like really close, that say that you're friends, that say that you're, they could even be family members, it doesn't matter, right? But mostly they're just interested in the talk. And they're entitled. All of these 3 birds feel entitled, but this one has your back. This one will stick with you through thick, through thin, out of love. These 2 are scallywags. You don't need them anyways. So pay no mind if people gossip. That's really, they're bad. They're sad, I want to say. And then this card wanted to jump out as well. Page of Fire. You're going to find your mojo again, okay? And not only are you going to find your mojo, but you're going to protect your mojo. Look at that tiger looking all intense and fierce. So you're going to find what makes you feel juicy and excited and moving forward. And this inertia I'm hearing is going to break. It's not going to stay that way forever. You kind of feel like you're spinning your wheels in a situation, but you're going to get your mojo. And look, here is a butterfly. You can't make this stuff up. That's what's going to really transmute the situation, is your inner fire. And what I mean by that is what gets you excited, what gets you going, what gets you up in the morning and thinking, woo, I get to do this, not I have to do this. And if you don't have that in your life right now, continue focusing on your hobbies, the things that you love, whether it's doing yoga, playing music, dancing, singing, whatever. Whether it's writing, any of those things are going to really help move that energy and transmute things. It is going to not allow things to bring you down and keep you in your sadness when you are in your zen, okay? Regardless of what text message or anything else that you may get from anyone, it's stay within your power. That is a message for you. And that's what I have for pile number 2. If you chose pile number 3, this is what I have for the Ruby Record Keeper. Now, I want to zoom in. Hopefully this will translate. And I want to show you how amazing this crystal is. Hopefully you can see that. And ignore my jacked nails. Let's see if we can get a good shine on it. Okay, do you see this triangle here? It's maybe easily seen here. Okay, there's a bunch of triangles within triangles. Okay, here, 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 if you can't see that, hopefully. Yeah. So, I want to share with you, this is just full of triangles. It's gorgeous, of course. I'm not obsessed at all. And what's so special about this stone, dear pile number 3, is that, yeah, it's a record keeper. And just exactly the way it sounds, it keeps records. But what's really fascinating about this stone, this crystal, is that it is a bunch of juiciness locked in. So if you picture that each triangle is a door within a door within a door, and it's not like Pandora's box, or not like one of those dolls that you keep opening and discovering. With each drawer, you're going to unlock something that's hidden, that is secret, that's higher knowledge and higher wisdom. And I love this. A friend of mine actually gave this to me, and I just think it's beautiful. Obviously, I'm slightly, more than slightly, obsessed with it. So with this crystal, you can actually place it on your 3rd eye chakra and meditate and do some work like that and unlock information from higher dimensions, if that is your thing. Just an idea for you. You don't have to, right? So for pile number 3, we're going to go ahead and pick another crystal, but a crystal card this time, using the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. So for pile number 3 and the Cautionary Tale, what is it that can help them during this time that they're watching, please? Let's find out. The eye of the storm. Wow. How intense is, I wish I had all these crystals, you guys. Not that I'm obsessed. Okay, moving on. Let's see if we can have both of these featured tentatively here. Now I am going to read from the book briefly, so bear with me. So we have the Eye of the Storm, number 48. And you'll see why this all ties in together. The eye of the storm is a safe haven for your soul, a calm center no matter what upheavals may occur. Life-supporting system during stressful times or serious illness. Hold on to it during challenges so that you keep things in perspective. So self-understanding. You may be allowing the challenges and traumas of life to push you off center. Stress and pressure are a major cause of disease. You could be focusing too closely on one aspect of life to the determinant of others. Look at a wider picture. So it's time to relax and let go of stress. Stay mindful rather than watchful. Ooh, that is, wow. Stay mindful rather than watchful. Excess adrenaline affects adversely your immune system. Switch to positive potential in your cell walls. Meditate quietly to rejuvenate your DNA. Stay centered and calm no matter what storm rages around you. Pile number 3. That is so powerful. So we're going to get more perspective. What is the eye of the storm here? So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I did just count that on my fingers. And then that reduces to number 3. 3 is about cooperation. Okay. Creativity. So why do we have these crystals here for pile number 3? What is a cautionary tale? So obviously too much stress, okay? Being watchful. What else do we need? Let's find out. Okay, lots of changes around you. That's your cautionary tale. So we have the Tower here. You know what? And I think about the world as it is today. And I have been addressing this in my readings. But looking at the world and, you know, everything's shutting down, everything's going belly up, and businesses are caving, and families are divided because of the V or no V, and how do you live your life? Now all of a sudden it's everybody's business. And you know, what we see portrayed on the news media is everyone is dying, and yet we've cured the common cold, the common flu, and we don't hear anything about it. So everything is just really chaotic, and it's going to be really important for you to remain centered, okay? Not to be swayed one way or another. Just seek even a higher level of consciousness with the record keeper. Maybe a ruby, whatever pleases you. What else do we need to know about pile number 3? This is a really powerful reading. The cautionary tale. To stay within your power, to stay balanced. Let's find out. I feel like most of this is outside sources. The Lovers, okay? So we have the Lovers here, something that you care deeply about coming together. But in the Lovers, there's always a need to make a choice. And now if you look at these two wizards, this wizard is just kind of like looking at her like, this is what I want you. And it seems to be radiating, coming from a place of like honesty, and he's like totally into her, you know, gender fluid, whatever. And her look is really apprehensive, like she doesn't believe him. It's almost like he had to make a choice, chose her, and she doesn't quite believe it. She's thinking, is this permanent? Is this real? Is it something I can bank upon? Okay. So perhaps you're having a situation where have been dating someone and they decided to pick you, and you're a little bit like, are you sure? I'm not sure if you are being totally upfront with me. Something to that effect. We don't know just yet. I'm going to kind of keep this to the side and find out a little bit more. So for pile number 3, what else is going on in your cautionary tale? Let's find out. Oh gosh. Okay, we're taking these. Page of Pentacles. You want to build. Oh yeah, see. So I feel like somebody, whether you or someone else, is making a choice between two people, two situations. it could have been that a job chose you and you're kind of like, are you sure you're choosing me? Do I have the qualifications? I feel insecure because maybe you're feeling or thinking that other people are more qualified, or that this wizard just simply wants another person than just you, okay? Be good old fashioned dating. But that could serve to destabilize you. You're wanting something tangible. You're not messing around with things. You have all the tools that you need in order to make sure that this is something that's good and healthy for you. And you're not going to allow chaos in your life. You're not going to allow things that are unstable. You are manifesting right now. Continue doing what you're doing. Just don't stress yourself out and thinking, okay, are they going to pick me? Is this job going to pick me? Am I going to get finances? I heard inheritance. Am I going to get this inheritance? Is it going to go to me? Am I written in the will? Things of that nature. You're thinking about your stability, whether it's with your partner, or a job, any case like that, or it could be stability within your home and life in general. Okay, so I have the Ten of Pentacles. Family means a lot to you. And so didn't we just talk about this a minute ago? And I feel like you're looking for things that are solid, that are loyal, that are really homegrown. Generationally, okay, this could be, again, somebody getting an inheritance or thinking about getting an inheritance. And what am I leaving behind for my children? Or if you're the beneficiary looking to, I don't want to say gain from your family, that's not it, but looking at an inheritance, maybe someone unfortunately has passed away and they're, divvying up the assets and everything is in litigation, or there wasn't a will, or things were complicated. I don't know your life story. Basically, you're just looking for stability. You want a chance to rest, to be stable, to not always be hustling, to always be in doubt, to know that you're picked. You want somebody or situation that's loyal to you, whether it's a job or a lover or stability and finances in general. Okay, I think that with all these little lights, there could be a lot of like dreaming as well. Family members just looking at grandchildren and great grandchildren. Maybe you're the great grandchild, I don't know, right? But the situation that you want is all about growth, and I don't feel like it's a selfish one at all. You want growth, you want heart growth. There's a lot of heart chakra energy. You're looking at this person saying, are you going to really grow with me? Are we going to grow together? Can we really make this work as a team? Or are you going to have other people on the back of your mind? That's your cautionary tale, not allowing your fears to run away with you, because it looks pretty darn good. And be still in the eye of the storm, right? We saw that here. This is a storm. Also with the record keeper, or even without it, you can actually sit and meditate and get higher levels of communication yourself. So what else do we need to know for pile number 3? What do we have for the pile number 3, this cautionary tale? Page of Cups. So somebody will be giving you some news. It's going to be a little thing of like, oh, it's really good to see you. I haven't seen you in quite some time. Or you look really good, or I see you online and, are you single? Or I really love that dress that you're wearing, or it's a small token, or let's just, or I miss you, I haven't seen you in a long time. Things like that, they're really sweet, but they're not super like committed or tangible. It could be a first date even, right? Somebody who's laser focused on you and does a little bit of like intense looking at you and saying, yeah, let's go hang out, and their eyes are like drilling into you and you're like, that's all you want to do is hang out. So a cautionary tale, my friends. So pile number 3, what else do we have for the, don't ask me why I'm talking like Dr. Seuss, it just happened. 3 of Swords. So you have the memory of a lot of pain, a lot of sorrow. You've been hurt before, who hasn't? But you're not looking to get into that dark situation anymore. You have your own heart in your hand. It looks like she's got a key. And it's like, what, do I put my heart back in my chest and move on? Or do I just kind of look at things? Or sort of like, I feel like you would remove your heart out of situations. And that's why it's like she really likes this person or this situation, but she's removing her heart and looking at, okay, There's a key to my heart. You're going to have to earn it, and I'm not going to get emotionally invested. So what else do we have here for this cautionary tale for pile number 3? Let's find out. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, you're coming into some money, stability, loyalty, inheritance. Could win the lotto, play a couple of scratchers. I am not a gambling type person at all, but I see money, quite a bit of it. I see a lot of loyalty, people wanting to pledge to you. But I think that you are, again, still feeling like everything crumbled around me, and I want to make sure people are solid. So continue listening to your intuition, because everything in the background is almost like, you know, when the Twin Towers fell and there was all that rubble and all that horrible dust and debris and things like that. And it could be that things around you have fallen, and you're just looking for that stability and that commonality of, you know, let's grow together and build our kingdom type thing. It could be also that you have your own assets and things like that, and that is going to multiply. So what else do we need? Cautionary tale. And maybe you're concerned that other people want what you have. Any last words for pile number 3? Let's find out your cautionary tale. The Fool. So you're going to be taking chances, but calculated chances. I don't think that you're going to be jumping through. You've been through so much. You're not going to jump on things anymore. Calculated risks, and you're going to travel lightly. You're going to choose to put your heart back in your chest, to know that you have the power to allow people to come close or not as you see fit, and you're not going to really stress and worry as much about things. I see you taking calculated risk. I see things blooming in your world. I see growth, happiness, peace. I feel like you're going to be following your gut and your intuition on what is good for you. So try not to stress and worry so much. Pile number 3, and if this resonated at all, please do give me a thumbs up, a like, a share, comment, subscribe, and just let me know. Thank you so much, and namaste.